What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Fragrance Attorney. Thanks for spending some time with me. Do me a quick favor and hit that like and subscribe button. That lets YouTube know that you want to see more of my videos, and it really helps me out. I appreciate it. Let's get started with today. We're going to be talking about 7 green fragrances that are going to work well this summer, and they're definitely some of my favorites. I have them ranked from least favorite to most favorite this time. So let's jump off. Let's get it started right here with Davidoff Cool Water. This is the limited edition Grapefruit and Sage. This is the new 2022 release. It has a very simple note breakdown. If you look online, it's really just grapefruit and sage, just those 2 notes. But that's really all you need to make a fantastic fragrance here. It's one that you'll find yourself time and time again reaching towards and just picking up and sniffing and thinking, hey, yeah, that does smell pretty good. That's a solid fragrance. A lot of versatility here. You can use it in a lot of different situations. A really appealing type scent profile. Very green herbaceous type of a scent DNA, a little bit of the tea vibe. It's mainly that sage that's really prominent that's giving that to make it come across that way. Great for the summer. Looking forward to wearing this one more. That's Cool Water, Grapefruit, and Sage. Next one on this list is a bit of a throwback to the 90s. This is the original 212 Men by Carolina Herrera. A really great grassy green fragrance with some nice of a peppery spice in there as well. Overall, is kind of a forgotten gem and very different than what's popular today. So it is one that you'll stand out by wearing, even though this is not a new fragrance by any means. You get a really nice magnetic cap here, and this is definitely one that you want to try out if you haven't been able to get your nose on it. You can get it at an affordable price, and it still smells great today with that green grassy type of a DNA with some added freshness and a little bit of the peppery spice in there as well. That's 212 Men by Carolina Herrera. The next one we have up is the newest fragrance to my collection, one I recently reviewed. This is Coach Green. It is a twist on Luna Rossa Carbon / Dior Sauvage, but it's more fruity, and it still has that Ambroxan mass appealing nature to it. It does lean a little bit more youthful and really does match up well with the type of fragrances that I like to wear, the modern smelling, kind of youthful, sweet leaning style of fragrance. It's got a really beautiful kiwi note there in the opening. That's really the highlight of this fragrance, is that kiwi green apple fruitiness that it provides off the top. I don't get great performance with this one like I do with the 212 Men and the Cool Water Sage. This one only lasts about 2, maybe 3 hours max on my skin, but in those 2-3 hours, you're getting a really beautiful, fruity, fresh fragrance that's gonna work great in the summertime, and it's gonna work in pretty much every single situation. And as a quick bonus, I'm gonna tell you about a different fragrance called Coach Turquoise. You probably didn't even know about this one yet, but I'm gonna show you how you do it, right? You take your bottle of Coach Green, give it a spray, and then what you wanna do is you wanna take your bottle of Coach Blue, and then you wanna spray that exact same spot, and you get Coach Turquoise. Not bad, but kind of a mess, but not bad actually. So, there you go. There's a bonus one for you. Next one up we have is John Varvatos. This is Artisan Blue. Don't let the name confuse you guys, because this is a very green fragrance, even though it is called blue and it is in a blue bottle. This one has a much more mature type of a green scent profile, while still maintaining a nice zingy freshness from the citrus and being very airy and uplifting at the same time. But this is a very powerful fragrance. It doesn't last a super long time, but I would say performance is average overall, but the time that it is on your skin, it really projects, at least off my skin, very, very heavily. And it's very noticeable. So try not to overspray this one. It is powerful, but it has enough maturity to it that some of these other fragrances do not. I would say they lean more youthful. This one I would say is going to be for men 30s and up. If you want to smell like you got your life put together, like you got your life in order, like you're doing what you're supposed to do, and you're a man's kind of man, and you want something green with a bit of an aftershave type of a smell mixed with some citrus, a nice airy note as well, check out John Varvatos Artisan Blue. It's going to get the job done for you. Breaking into the top 3 now, we have one of my favorite fragrances because it is a fragrance and also an eraser with this rubber cap. Talking about Lucky brand, Lucky You. There is grass listed as a note in here, so you know it's going to be really green, just like the liquid would suggest. It's a soapy, grassy men's fragrance. It kind of takes me back to that mid-2000s era, that 2005, 2006 era. So if you want a little bit of nostalgia, if you're a 90s kid like me, maybe you have a lot of great memories tied in the early 2000s growing up. And this one just reminds me of going to the mall in that mid-2000s range and just getting hit by the different fragrances that were popular at that time. It's really reminiscent of Lucky You, but still holds up great today. Great for school. It's more of a younger person's type of scent, I would say, but you could pull this off also if you're older. It's not overly sweet or anything, just mostly soapy and grassy, and one I really have been going back to a lot, one that I'll be definitely wearing this summer and smelling great with. The top two, here we go. At number 2, we have Lacoste Essential. Another one that was released in the mid-2000s but still holds up really well today. The thing that makes this one unique is there is a tomato leaf note, so you don't see that too often. The tomato leaf is nice in here. It's nicely well done. It's got some citrus too. It's more of like a sporty fragrance, sporty fresh fragrance, so works good in the gym. It works really well for all situations, works well in the high heat, and there's something really appealing about this one. It's not overly complex, but it gets the job done. And if you just need something that's a dumb reach, quick, easy to spray on, smells great, Lacoste Essential, you're not gonna break the bank, and you're gonna get a really nice green, uplifting, fresh fragrance. The last one is gonna be my personal number 1 favorite green fragrance right now, and that is Banana Republic Grassland. Minty, fresh, kind of has an aftershave type of a vibe, but very different from the Artisan Blue. Not as mature as the Artisan Blue in my opinion, but still has a nice richness and depth, and definitely does not smell like a teenager fragrance like the Lucky For You may, or like the Coach Green. So a little bit more refinement here. Has some similarities to Green Irish Tweed, and also has some similarities to Cool Water. So if you're familiar with either of those scent profiles, you're gonna get kind of an idea what Grassland smells like. Really like this green bottle, really stands out in the collection, and it's one that I reach for time and time again when I want something really green and grassy and I'm in the mood for that. That's it for today. These are the 7 that I'm gonna be probably wearing the most this summer. Let me know in the comments down below, what is your favorite green, grassy type fresh fragrance that works well in the summer? I'd love to hear about it. Hit that like and comment and subscribe button if you can, just to help me with this algorithm thing. I know I hate reminding you about it, but you know, gotta keep doing it just to grow the channel. I really appreciate every single person, and let's keep growing this fraternity. Let's keep bringing out positive, good energy into the world, smelling great for us and for those around us. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.